Yo, what's up, babies? It's your boy TRK387T. How you doing today? April 15th, 11:17 Eastern AM, Brooklyn, New York. This is the video that all of you were waiting for on Facebook and on YouTube. I sent out a communication. For those of you that do not know me on Facebook, I'm TRK387T. I have a YouTube channel. I'm actually a political celebrity in the eyes of the unemployment advocacy groups. I'm a member. I'm part of the unemployment advocacy groups. I've been fighting the United States Senate and the House of Representatives for the past year to help the unemployed with extensions far past the regular 26 weeks of unemployment benefits, and particularly and predominantly for the 99ers that have been left without benefits for about a year now. So if you want to check me out, I'm on YouTube, TRK387. I'll say this, I'm not for everyone. And that's pretty much it on that. The person that I'm going to be talking to you about, you all know them. Almost made it slip. Him, her, you know them. Well, most of you know them. And I want you to judge them here. I want you, because I'm not going to tell you who they are, so therefore you can't be like, oh, and be biased. I want you to be bipartisan, and I want you to judge them, because I want them to see what society thinks of people like this, okay? I want them to see what their peers think of them. So anyone that's watching this, I want you to comment on my Facebook page. Right where the video is, right in the comments. I want to see it, please. I've known this person for about 22 years now. From the first day that I met them, they asked me for money. The first day that I met them, they asked me for money. And every day thereafter. And I gave it to them. Because what I did for them, I would do for a homeless person. I would do for a stranger. Because I have been on my own for a very long time as a child. I know what it's like to be poor. I know what it's like to be homeless. I know what it's like to be hungry. I know what it's like to not have enough money to even buy a bag of chips. So it is that empathy that is within inside me that dictates my integrity, that forces me to give to people that are in need. I love to give to people that are in need. It is one of my deepest wishes that I could go to a family that's been evicted from a home and go and buy that house and hand them their keys and say, here's your house back. Have a nice day. But it's people like that that are never going to be rich. I'm sorry, it's a fact. Just the greedy and the manipulators and the evil, they're the ones that have the money, and they're the ones that do, the wrong with it. When someone like me, that if I had money, I would just give it to everybody else. Yeah, I would keep a little bit of it. I would have a nice house. I would have a decent car. I wouldn't have no damn Renoirs or Picassos or Van Goghs or any of that crap. So for 22 years, I have probably financed every single date that this person has ever been on every meal that they have probably eaten, have made it possible so that they could even get on a bus to go to work. I have done so much for this person, I should be able to claim them on my W-4. They should be a dependent of mine. This person goes around borrowing from everybody and never pays back. For some reason, they have the mentality that they can borrow money and they don't have to pay it back. They're not borrowing it from banks. They're not borrowing it from financial institutions. They're not borrowing it from lenders or Lenders Tree or whatever. They're borrowing it from individuals. And individuals, when you borrow money from them, you should fucking pay it back. You are morally accountable to do so. And if you take money from somebody and you know that you're not going to pay it back, then don't even tell them you're going to pay it back. Just fucking take it like the snake and the parasite on society's back that you are. Now let's step away from me for a second. This person has a fiance, well, he did have a fiance, that he's lived, alright, there you go. It is a man. Sorry, I slipped. That they have lived with for years. Okay? Years! They have not paid one dime of rent. They have not paid one electrical bill, not one gas bill, not one cable bill, nothing! I have spoken with this person, the fiance, and this is what they have told me. But other than that, this fiance has drug addicts, pimps, drug dealers, gamblers, bookies, banging down her door looking for this individual. And I gotta tell you, I've heard some of the messages from these people. And oh my God, I have never heard drug addicts and bookies and loan sharks beg for their money the way they have. This man, this person just gets away with murder. Literally murder. He owes money to ex-employees where he used to work. He doesn't pay them. He owes money to his mother. He owes money to everybody. Just goes around borrowing and never pays back. Never. When I say the word never, never. Case in point, I have been supporting this person for 22 years. And as of April 1st, 2010, I found myself completely and utterly broke. It's complicated. But it's got nothing to do with drugs or anything like that. It's just, I lost some money. Not in stocks or anything like that. I was careless with my life savings and I lost it. And that's the bottom line. A lot of money, thousands of dollars. I lost it. And this person knew because I called them and I told them. And do you know that for an entire year, while I suffered with nothing, I had strangers helping me out. This person wouldn't give me a dime, not a cent of what they owed me. Never mind what they owed me, by principle, never mind morally, what they should have given me for the 22 years that I have helped them out. And every single time you talk to this person, it is always about them. Every single time, them. This person drives with a suspended driver's license for about 7 months now. He has a car with his company. You know what? Fuck it. It's a man. He has a car with his company. And if they knew half the shit that he was doing, they would terminate him like that. Like that. His fiance wants him out of the house. He refuses to leave. He doesn't even have the integrity of that. How do you live with somebody for years and years and years? And we're not talking about a person that has money. We're talking about a woman that makes about $25,000 a year and has not a goddamn fucking pot to piss in. And this person makes $75,000 a year and pays her nothing. That is reprehensible. It is disgusting. They also cost me my truck. I'll explain that. You know what? That's so complicated, I can't explain it. But, you know, I used to have a beautiful Aviator. I don't have it anymore because of this person. Because they did some things that they shouldn't have done. It reflected upon me because I trusted them. And that's the bottom line. I don't have my truck anymore. So therefore, I can't go out to Suffolk County to pick up my daughters because I'm an every other weekend father because I have no fucking car. So now, if I want to get my daughters, I have to travel for 6 hours. Not 1 hour, not 2 hours, not 6 hours. That's 3 hours there and 3 hours back. To get my daughters. That's 6 hours on Friday and 6 hours on Sunday night. Because I don't have my truck anymore. Because I trusted this person. I'm poor, and this person takes money from me. Charges me, while he owes me $2,420. Case in point, the truck. Whatever happened to the truck, I gave him $1,200 out of that money. Me, poor, nothing. I have a family. I have 3 children. I pay child support. Nothing. This guy has a job. He has everything. And he takes money from me because I'm a sucker. That's the type of lowlife that this person is. No integrity. No fucking pride. Nothing. In fact, this person in general, his fiance sits there and yells at him in the middle of the night. You know, you don't pay any cable, you don't pay, you're a loser, you're a bum. How could you take money from an unemployed person? How can you take money from somebody that has nothing? Don't you have any pride? And he doesn't even say anything. So I bring them before you, before Facebook and before YouTube, the almighty court of all. Judge them. and judge them accordingly. And let them know that somebody like this in society is not acceptable. And you, as their friends, if you knew who they were, you wouldn't even give them the time of fucking day. I'm TRK387. Peace.